hairstyles. I used to get relaxers.
All the girls were dyeing their hair bright blondes, and I felt like I needed to too to fit that little social norm.
So originally I had locks for over 12 years, and you know, with locks you can't like do a lot of styles that are needed, and I grew up doing ballet in a mostly white school, and a lot of the time some of the hairstyles that were asked or needed of me weren't able to be done because my hair just isn't the same as like white hair, and I felt as though because this was like something that I wasn't able to do while I was performing in the piece, there was a huge difference between me and what the other dancers did. Also what they like looked like, because everyone has their hair in like a swoosh, like slick back bun, you know, looks neat and everything, and then I have my locks and it's just a different style. It can't be as compact as they want it to be. And I also felt like a difference in like my movement quality as well, because I'm more of a Caribbean dancer, but I grew up like doing ballet as well. So just not really feeling like I fit in just from like the beginning of like not being able to look exactly like them because of my hair and the differences that we had. And then on top of that, just like movements, I felt like certain sections I wasn't in because of these things that were happening, or because I didn't fit the like aesthetic of it. And for me, I feel like because my hair was so different, it made me like stick out because I didn't look like the rest of the dancers. Yeah, that would be one experience.
So I've had a wide variety of hairstyles, from like really long to like super short, like pixie, to kind of in between. And I'm like really partial to like a bob, like a long bob, because I like the feeling of like being able to tie it into pigtails so it's out of the way, or like leaving it half up, half down. I really love dancing with my hair down, and there's something about like the weightedness of it, you know, like when we're running, we're moving through space, and then there's like wind and there's like velocity, like you can really feel that. And that's, I feel like the joy of dancing to me is also like connected to like wind in my hair.
I also really like getting compliments on my hair, so when it looks good, it feels good, and then people notice it too. I'm like, ooh, okay, I'm really feeling good. Which is
I feel good. I feel like $1 million bread, like a fresh open bag of chips. Like I feel good.
I feel like every time I've had a major shift in my hair, that's been a different part of my identity. So one of the first major changes was deciding to go natural. I used to get relaxers, and then I was like, you know what, like I want to go natural, so that was a shift, and then I became the natural hair girly, and then my hair was growing in its natural state, so I was, in college, I was known as the girl with the big fluffy hair, everywhere I went. And then another one is when I had green hair for a little bit. I had like these green highlights, and I had my septum piercing, and that was my like rebellious trying to be different phase. And then I had my first big chop, and I've had two big chops, and those were like very. I think those really shifted my identity a lot because I was always known for having longer hair, and particularly in my family, Caribbean family, it's always like, no, let your pretty long hair flow, don't cut it, don't mess it, but like, if it's damaged, it needs to be cut. So it was definitely an adjustment, but then I felt like myself because my hair was healthy. I feel the best when my hair is healthy, and I feel like my whole being just feels healthier when my hair is healthy.
I don't know if I've changed my hair a lot throughout my life. I do have moments where I get really stressed out, where my hair tends to fall out, so then I have to chop it to bring it back to a healthy state. Also, I did fall into that moment in high school where all the girls were dyeing their hair bright blondes, and I felt like I needed to too, to fit that little social norm. So it did take a while to bring my natural state back, which I've been doing the past few years while I've been in college to really move my way back into myself.
Well, my sister was in cosmetology school when I was in high school. She started doing hair, and so I was her guinea pig. I would say I'm the person in my family who is like, you know, I'm the Denise Huxtable of the family. So I remember, and went to high school in the 90s, and Eve was like a real popular rapper. So I chopped all my hair off and dyed it blonde like Eve. And I showed up at my house, and my parents were like, oh my God, what did you do to your hair? Like, they were screaming. But hair has always shaped like my identity in weird ways because I've always thought of it to be a reflection of how I look or how people accept me. So it took a long time for me to grow out of that perception and be okay with like, you know what, my hair looks a mess today. Honestly, it still bothers me when hair is still like a thing for me. Yeah.
I remember being a kid growing up, and the ballet school that I trained at was like really, really intense. And our teacher was like, when I think back, I'm like, this is not okay. Like, he was like, if you had any misdeeds of any kind, and he saw it, we all had to do 256 rounds. No. Yeah. 256. And it was like, he was not kidding. And so he had so many rules. It was not just hair. It was like, if a bobby pin went flying, because someone's like trying to turn.
See that? Where did we get that?
Yeah.
Why did this happen?
Yeah.
You're in dance class.
Exactly. Just like physics. Yeah. Like, he had so many rules like that. But the hair one, because I remember we would all be in the dressing room before class, and everyone would like last minute be like spraying hairspray down like so much, just to make sure that we were not going to be punished.
If your hair were a song today, just today, keeping it real, what would it be? We need some time to think about this, y'all. You gotta like sing it on rap.
I know, I'm literally
Well, what mood is your hair? What song mood is your hair giving today?
It's a rainy day out too right now.
Okay, what song goes with that? Just like the white wind sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Who
touch my hair. Salon.
Look, you gotta say it, because they don't know,
Don't touch my hair.
Say what, it's a feeling.
That we live. Something like that.
I have rehearsal tonight, and it's not gonna be all together. It's like, whoa, huh, good God, what it, okay, we do too much, all right, bye.